Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Okay, we are at Himmeriget today, and
one of our favorite bars in Copenhagen.
One of our favorite bars.
Of all the many favorite bars.
Yes, but this one actually has a special place in our hearts and minds.
Yes, it does.
It is started by Jeppe of Evil Twin, and you can find many an Evil Twin beer on tap and on bottle and on can available to you here that you can't find anywhere else in Scandinavia quite often.
And you can also do takeaways of certain cans and bottles.
Yes, you can, which is amazing because they get an incredible amount of stuff in from the UK in particular.
Well, and especially fresh from the US as well.
Yeah. They fly stuff in all the time. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And the prices are pretty reasonable.
Really not bad.
Yeah. I mean, considering the time and energy and money it takes to fly stuff over as early as they fly it over, that you can get it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So I usually end up leaving here with 2 or 3 cans of something whenever I come to visit.
Pretty much every single time.
Yeah. You kind of have to. All right. So today we are trying we have the Evil Twin IPA Kolada, which is a double IPA, 8%,
and we have the Pipeworks Mud Monster, which is a porter, or imperial porter, 9.5%.
The IPA Kolada makes you think pina colada. Are we expecting pineapple and coconut off of this?
I have no idea, actually.
All right.
But it might very well be.
Like, smelling it, I kind of feel like we're going to get some pineapple and coconut off of that, because it does smell a bit...
It smells like a pina colada.
Yeah, it smells a bit like a pina colada. It kind of reminds me of the...
that smells really good, actually.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me kind of like the bourbon barrel-aged sours you get that are kind of whiskey sour-inspired beers.
So me and George put that on the
No, you never had that? No, they're amazing. I've
never tried those.
Yeah, have you ever had whiskey sour?
I can't say I'm a big whiskey sour drinker, no.
Okay, so you've never had one, or you just don't like them in particular?
I probably had one, but yeah, I
whiskey sours are a beautiful cocktail if you've never had one before. And you can find it in beer very easily because it's easy to.
Emulate,
thank you. Those flavors. I was completely approximate. That's not the word I'm looking for. Yeah. So emulate those flavors. But yeah, so this is quite a beautiful beer. It's very clear.
It's a clear IPA,
but the head on it is just this white, pure.
It looks like a really creamy,
like a meringue kind of to it. So I'm gonna jump into this.
Go ahead.
Wow. That is both delicious and disturbing at the same time.
It tastes like a pina colada.
It does. It is
surprisingly much so.
Yeah, that's why it's delicious.
And I gotta say, it does not give any hint of being 8% ABV.
Oof, that is poisonous.
Yeah. It's one of those where you feel like you can just down that glass in one go.
I don't know. I could down it too hard. It's really good. I have to admit, it's surprisingly good.
Especially for we're not known to be huge fans of coconut beers.
Right. It's the IPA is that kind of gets in the way of it because the aftertaste is just this beautiful toasty coconut flavor. The little bit of pineapple in there.
Yeah.
But when you first drink it, you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. The hoppiness of it is kind of distracting.
I think it might actually be the hoppiness that kind of does it for me and cuts out like the coconut a bit.
No, the aftertaste is so coconut and so sweet.
It is, but it's delicious.
It is delicious. It is bizarre. It's probably one of the weirdest IPAs I've ever had.
Yeah, I agree. Well, maybe not the weirdest one I've ever had, but it's
up there. One of the weirdest.
It's one of the weirdest.
Yeah. That is. I don't know.
But so we have to talk a little bit about the bottle list that Himmeriget has to offer. Because when they open, and also one of the interesting facts about interesting points about Himmeriget is that when they opened, they just did not do much marketing at all. It was basically just a blank white website with their kind of flower
It's still a blank white website with just a photo of the front of their of the bar.
Yeah, well, they didn't even have a photo of the bar at that
with
point.
An hours posted, but nothing else.
And the kind of baffling thing about that is that they didn't need any other marketing to have like a lot of people here in a short amount of time.
Well, I mean, the craft beer nerds if something big or something really good opens up, I mean, no matter where it is. I don't know if this place was first and then the other beer places around it developed, but I mean, you've got Olsnicken, whatever it's called.
Olsnicken?
Yeah, they've got a bar just 2 blocks from here. Rama de Biru is like 3 blocks from here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it may have been the first in this neighborhood to kind of create the beer scene. I don't know what that history is or how that developed.
I'm not sure about that one either.
But they just celebrated they're coming up for their 3rd year.
I think it's the 2nd birthday they had this year.
Oh, it was the 2nd birthday?
Yeah, it was the second birthday this year.
So
it's been open for 2 years.
Yeah, God, I actually was ahead of the curve for once.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I'd been here right after it opened because, their bottle list is second to none. It's by far one of the best things.
Like when they opened, they had like verticals of Hunapu's Imperial Stout from Cigar City. They had Black Tuesday from like 2009. It was completely insane.
And they update their bottle list like crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can find everything from any variety of Cantillon you can think of, multiple years quite often, to
Driefonteinen.
To Jackie O's is big. Of course,
find the
Evil Twin, Pipeworks. I mean, if you like Ninja vs. Unicorn or any Pipeworks stuff, they bring it in all the time.
Yeah. And also Westbrook is pretty big over here as well.
Yeah, 18th Street. You see
some
quite
really
often.
Good Westbrook stouts. But I mean, they also don't forget about the local stuff as well. So I mean, they quite regularly have Ale Farms IPAs on tap.
Yeah, Amager is here quite often. I had an amazing Amager IPA here the other day. It was so good. Guns and Oil and something or another. I can't remember what it was, but it was really, really good.
You see Leervig quite often here as well.
Oh yeah, they have Leervig on tap right now.
Tasty Juice is on tap today.
Omnipolo's not far. Wylam's been their kind of. Wylam's and Interboro have been their 2 kind of go-to hotness, I guess, of the past couple of months. You can usually find them around somewhere.
Yeah, and they also brought in the Old Nation cans, Boss Tweed and M43, which is
they had
probably some of the best IPA and double IPA I've had in a long time.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the interior is quite
Scandinavian
minimalistic.
It's just great.
It's not a huge place.
Yeah,
but it's big enough.
Yeah, I mean you can maybe fit 50 people in here on a good night. The whole bar size is extremely small. But their taps are amazing, and they usually do Cantillon tap takeovers quite often. They do the blueberry release now.
Blueberry release over here now. Yeah.
So it's a one of the, and they have a stout, big stout release coming up in, actually, it will have passed by the time this episode goes up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's it's next weekend, so the 24th weekend.
Okay.
They're doing a Stout Fest.
Yeah.
And that list looks amazing. I have to admit, I'm quite jealous. I won't be here to buy something.
And for their 2nd birthday, they also had, I think they kind of emptied out some of their stock in the cellar that they didn't want to keep, so they put up a ton of like rare bottles for to-go sales.
Wow, that's great.
They snagged a couple of brewery bottles that I've been eyeballing for a while.
Yeah, they did a big brewery. I remember that. Yeah, I picked up one of the breweries as well.
Yeah.
For literally a steal based on
prices were
on the price. Yeah,
were freaking amazing. Like I picked up 2 of their Imperial Brown Ale collaboration with Lawson's Finest. And it was only like 115 Danish.
So jealous of that.
A 75 centiliter brewery bottle.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Which was probably like $30 from the brewery when it was released.
Oh, easily $30. And you got it for like $15 US.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta say it's a really like fairly priced bar, and their tap list and bottle list are out of this world, basically.
Yeah, and what I really like is they do 15, 20 centiliter pours or full pours, which is 40 centiliters. So you can always get a half or a full pour, which is great if you just want to come in, try a couple of things, and motor on, especially when you're dealing with 8, 9, 10, 15% ABV beers.
Yeah.
So
I think one of the fun reflections that we did today was that we went to the Charlie's Bar, of course, earlier today. We bought a pint each. That was 110 Danish.
Yeah.
And then we got here. And on the way here, we were like, oh, yeah, well, the next purchase is definitely not going to be 110 Danish. And lo and behold, we got here, bought 2 big beers.
Yeah.
They weren't pint-sized, but they were not far from pint-sized.
They were 40 centiliters.
Exactly.
And
45 centiliters.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not far from pint-sized.
No.
And that was 110 Danish.
Yep.
So
Exactly the same.
I would definitely say that prices are super fair, and it's one of the must-stops if you're beer interested and you're in Copenhagen.
If you're in Copenhagen and you're into the beer scene, Himmeriget is a must-visit place on your travels. So back to the Kolada IPA.
Yeah.
What would you give it?
Why? I really enjoy pina coladas, I gotta say.
Do you like getting caught in the rain?
I do like getting caught in the rain.
But I don't remember the rest of the pina colada song, so
yeah, it's probably that is one. If you like pina coladas, if you like getting caught in the rain, and then something else.
I feel like Making Love on Tuesdays or something is in there, but I could be wrong.
I'm probably gonna go for a 3.75 on that.
I gotta kind of go with you on that one.
Yeah.
It's good, but also odd. I don't know. I could drink a lot of this, but
I don't know how much I could drink of it though.
Yeah, I feel like splitting a glass with you is about my limit of this.
Same here.
All right. So next up,
Pipeworks Mud Monster.
Pipeworks Mud Monster. I love Pipeworks. They're one of my favorite breweries. They continue to impress me with their releases, and I can't say I've had anything from them I've really hated. There may be things I've liked less, but nothing I've not enjoyed. The Mud Monster has that coffee, chocolate smell to it.
Yeah.
Comes in at a
I feel like
9.5% porter.
I feel like there should be. Is there coffee in this one?
There has to be.
I know.
If not, it's from the roasted malts.
Yeah.
There's not coffee in it. It smells coffee on the nose.
It smells coffee. It tastes like coffee. And it's. That's a really good porter.
If only you had a phone that you could look it up on.
I know. If only there was some sort of device.
Sitting right next to your elbow.
If only there was a device.
Yeah.
Where we could look
do
this,
a quick Untapped check.
Up. Well, I don't have Untapped anymore, so.
Oh, you should completely remove it?
Yeah.
I use it for research a lot, just so I can see what people are thinking about beer before I buy something.
I use Google.
Oh, aren't you special?
Not really.
I know. I was trying to make you feel nice about yourself, but.
All right. Let's see here.
You're doing great, man. You're vamping like crazy.
Doesn't say anything about coffee on here.
What does it say?
It says, if Mud Monster is drawn from the shelf, consumer has potential to make a gathering magical. Uncap Mud Monster to cast enchantment spell on consumer's palate for +1/+1 sips.
I really appreciate their Dungeons and Dragons references there. Right? That's really nice.
May replenish glass if empty. Pairs well with mana. When discarding Mud Monster, please recycle. Beer is bestseller in attics of our minds, not basements of our homes.
Yeah, it kind of feels like something you should drink fresh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like there should be coffee in this. And if there isn't coffee in this, I would love to see like a espresso edition version of this. Because even more coffee would not subtract from this beer.
I like about this is it looks like it's going to be thick and heavy.
But it isn't.
But no, it's extremely light, very clean finish.
Very drinkable.
Very, very drinkable. Man, these are some high-powered beers.
Yeah.
And again, they hide the ABV just beautifully. 8% and 9.5. You do not get that from this at all.
I feel like there might be a bit of a lactose addition to it. It is a little bit thicker.
Yeah. I mean, and the lacing on the glass is quite nice. You froth it and it gets little micro bubbles going, and it's just really light.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Me too.
So yeah,
gonna give it a 4.25.
I will also give it a 4.25. I was gonna go 4, but I really like it. I think it's just super pleasant and fun. All right, so this was our lightning edition.
It was,
because we have more bars to visit and more beers to drink today.
Stuff to do.
Exactly.
Schedules to keep to.
Yes. So check us out online at what'sontappodcast.com.
Facebook.
Yes.
Instagram, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify. The other places.
All the fine places you can find amazing podcasts, including our own.
Exactly.
Hope you enjoyed this, and as always, keep drinking.